Welcome everybody to the miniature machining workshop. The topic of this movie is the motor mount in this radio controlled glider that has an electric motor. Many people will be familiar with these type of motors come folding propellers, but for those that are not, basically what happens here, this is a glider that's launched by an electric motor and drives a propeller which can fold. Now, just for this illustration, I've just taped this propeller with its spinner to the fuselage. So when the motor turns on, the centrifugal force on the propeller blade folds it open like that. It then runs in that condition until the motor is turned off. The motor's also got an electric brake to it, which then allows, when it's turned off, the blades to fold rearwards so that there's less aerodynamical drag. So, as mentioned, the topic here is actually the motor mount. So, the motor mount that was in there was a piece of plywood like this, and it's for the second time now in flight ripped itself out, of course, which is not good. And now I've decided to make an aluminium motor mount, which is this one here. The advantage which this is going to have is that I made sides to it here where I can also epoxy on. So it'll be epoxied in the front and also on the sides here, which should make it quite a lot stronger. I had to make the sides very thin. I'll show you just now why. To get into this, we'll take the canopy off here and show you how this fits together. So, as I said, this spinner I just temporarily taped on here with tape. So I'll take that off. And then one can see this is the electric motor. So this is a front with a shaft that would fit into the spinner here. Basically it would push over like that. Now, the previous motor mount, the plywood just simply was glued on like that. Now, this new mount will, with its sides, basically slip over like that. The reason for the cutout of those cables. So it'll fit on like that there. Okay, so obviously the motor now will go like this in there. The idea now to mount this would of course be for this motor mount to go in like that. But to glue it, I need to hold it in some kind of a way, and the plan that I came up with is following. I'll basically take a piece of threaded bar here and then put this in like that. Obviously I need to make sure that my orientation is correct. Then I'll basically put glue, come epoxy generously on the inside there, and then I'll take this and basically put it in like that, orientate it correctly. Now what's good here is I can actually hold the thread bar at the back. I can then put this disc on the front there, and then I can come with another nut, which I've chosen to have quite a big one. It just helps me to hold it. So the idea is then that I can like squeeze it nicely, almost like a vice, and the fact that this is a little bit longish also then will allow me to basically push it up, down, left, right until it's in the position that I want, because of course also ideally this motor should have a little bit of down thrust, which if I look at it from the side I should be able to see and adjust it nicely. So the plan would then be to let the epoxy set like that, then take these nuts apart, and the aluminium motor mount should then be mounted nicely. So hopefully that should secure the motor in there better than the plywood piece did. Thank you for watching.